Guys, nice to meet you again. I'm back, and today I come with a scholarship opportunity for MEXT, and today I will talk about the undergraduate level, and maybe after, which is tomorrow, I will talk about I will talk about postgraduate. I start for undergraduate level because the deadline is approaching, which is July 21st. So I will take into consideration, maybe let me use my computer so that you can see what I'm talking about. So basically, like the logic is simple. The scholarship announcement is on a Japanese is on a website of Japanese embassy in each respective countries. So today specifically I'm talking about Rwanda and Burundi. So the embassy of Japan for both Rwanda and Burundi is in Rwanda, Kigali. It means like for applicant from Burundi and Rwanda, they all submit the application to Japanese embassy, which is situated in Rwanda. So again, some important note that I'm pointing today. I want to tell you that also refugees are eligible to apply. It means if you are Burundian refugee, if you are Congolese refugee, that who is watching this video, consider also, please, you are allowed to apply, because this is something that I have been asking the Japanese embassy in Rwanda, and fortunately they said that it's possible and it's allowed. So now I have received a good message from them that every refugee who would like to apply is eligible, and they are looking forward to receive his application. So I have basically a Facebook page through which I post through different scholarship opportunities, and now is the one which I'm going to use. It's called Enough is Little. So this is basically my Facebook page. I mean my Facebook account. Then I go on page. I have two Facebook page. One Facebook page is about Enough is Little, and one is in Editor Support can heal the lost hope of this refugee, which is about raising fundraising. I think some of you guys have noticed the fundraising that we did. Then now let me start to record. I need to start to record. I hope I'm gonna succeed. Okay, now everything is in press. I'm starting to record. So as I told you, this is my Facebook page. It's called Enough is Little. Consider visiting it and liking it. There's no big deal. It's only to like it, and you'll be informed of everything going on. So this have the post that I post about MEXT scholarship. So this is the website of Japanese embassy. As you can see, it shows embassy of Japan in Burundi, because I'm making this video particularly for Burundian resident and Burundian refugee living in Rwanda. So that's why they gave me a specific link which will directly link to the embassy or the application for undergraduate and postgraduate. Something as a note that you have to take care of, here on the website it shows like research student for first here, and then a closed undergraduate student. I don't know why they say closed. It looks a little bit like tricky, because you could think maybe they have closed this application. So instead, you don't need to worry. Just like because today we are dealing about undergraduate and it's about MEXT scholarship. When you reach this website, you click closed the undergraduate. Then you reach, as you can see, this is the field of study. There is social sciences and natural sciences, and they are subdivided in category A, B, C. So you have to read, you have to choose accordingly to what you want to study. Down here you can see there is application document. You have to click here, but maybe in general we need to see here there is the deadline for the application. So here I won't take time more to say about this. Let me go to the application document. You click on application document. As you click on application document, Then you reach the two categories of scholarship. There is a research student who are either master, or those who want to go for masters, or those who want to go for PhD. But today, because it's undergraduate, I will click here. There are three important notes you need to know. There is application guidelines. I will open it itself apart. Then application form. Then a direct placement. For direct placement, I want to finish by it. Direct placement is for people who want to get enrolled directly in Japan, in the university, without doing preparatory year. Because if you get a chance to be selected for this scholarship, know that you will have to pass to spend one preparatory year studying Japanese, because majority of the students who are studying under MEXT scholarship for bachelor or for undergraduate, because for masters you will study in English as it is. Otherwise, for undergraduate, it is often majority subjected to learn Japanese for 1 year, then they get enrolled for after 1 year in the university. You don't need to worry, but sometimes it happens that the university you are going to doesn't require, depending on the course you choose, it doesn't require people to be having those requirements of learning English or learning Japanese. So it depends on the university. Then I think my recording has stopped again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Then now what's going to happen, this is the application guidelines. I will advise anyone before completing this application, please read the application guidelines. If you don't read application guidelines, everything you won't have what you to complete. So this is like social sciences. You can see the categories, and there are courses which I could call maybe faculty. I don't know how, maybe here they say there are courses, social sciences, and then like to say faculty here they say major, so you need to choose accordingly. And there is natural sciences A, and natural sciences B, and natural sciences C. You have to read the application guidelines. As you can see, it shows like which degree can you choose. I will put in the link description below under this video so that you can read more. And again, there is the information of what will happen if you choose natural science, if you choose social sciences. So read them correctly and be careful. What I want to come back here is like the age, eligibility age. So this application, applicants who are allowed to do this, there are people first who graduated from high school, who have completed who have their marks already, and then again who are born on or after April 2nd, 1997. So if you are born before this time, you are not eligible to apply. Please remember that you should be born this time. You see, then I'm going to check the list of the things that you need to have to submit for your application to be complete. This is what I'm going to check. So first there is application form, then there is a direct placement preference. This is for someone who wants to go directly to the university without doing this preparatory year. So I think majority of those whom I'm making for this video have not taken Japanese course, so this one you don't have to worry. Academic transcript, then a certificate of graduation in the university. This is clear. Then one recommendation letter. I think this recommendation letter might be 2 or 1, but there is no rules to say that you should submit it to. They say a recommendation letter. And for recommendation letter, please, I'll tell you that I will put in the also link below so that you can reach it. They have given a format that people can follow, but they said that it's optional not to follow it or not. So it means depending on who is writing your recommendation letter, whom they say could be recommendation letter from either from the class teacher or principal of last school you attended. That means it should be your direct teacher who taught you during your academic background. Okay, certificate of enrollment. This for people who have already enrolled in university. And for this case, I don't know if many people who have enrolled in university will apply, but if you consider applying and you want that record to be notified, you can do so, but it's not mandatory. So certificate of language of proficiency, in case maybe you have passed this language proficiency such as TOEFL or SAT, you can submit it. Here I forgot to mention a medical certificate. There is a medical certificate that whenever, like, maybe it is subjected for each one, because I also have submitted it, and this one, it's often the same for any foreigner who is entering Japan. He's subjected to pass it. But this one for medical certificate, don't worry, it will be they will be required in case you are selected. So one thing I would say here, after showing you the things you need to complete for your application to be complete, I will come here, selection criteria. Depending on the faculty you choose, here on the page 6 and the page 7, there are types of exam you will do, depending on, because you will pass a written exam. But this time they said that the screening will be online, which means that I don't know if really all things will happen online. I don't know because of COVID how it will happen, because people cannot attend physically, but otherwise people have been attending physically before COVID, I mean. So that means in case you choose social science and humanities A or social science and humanities B, that means you will pass 3 kind of exam. You will pass Japanese, English, and mathematics. So you don't need to worry. I know majority of you don't know Japanese or have not passed mathematics. This is an exam which is passed for all people. So don't panic. It won't be difficult. Just it will help them in the selection process. Don't say like I didn't study mathematics so I can't go to apply. No, go, because it's not mathematics only which will count. Some people like predict like that and they don't go. Again, there is natural sciences A, natural science B, and C. For natural science A, the exam that you will do Japanese, English, mathematics, chemistry, and physics. These are people who are going to do like medicine, dentist, like agriculture, forestry, fishery, those type of things. So you don't need to worry. Japanese, English, mathematics, chemistry, and biology, I think it won't be difficult. They say that there is no need even to bring calculator, which like somehow give hope that the exam won't be complicated. So this is all about this is all I could say about the guidelines. This is a summary I give. You need to read it clearly. So now I'm going to come to application form. So this is application form for this is application form for master's student, like, or for postgraduate student. So this is application form, as you can see, for undergraduate level. So it's quite simple and easy to complete. As long as you have read the guidelines, everything will be easy for you to complete this application form. Why? The application form is made of 4 pages. 1, 2, 3, 4. As advice, we have been like wondering how to fill this application form, either if we could use pen or computer. According to the embassy, the answer they gave me today, they told me that it could be good if someone use what he prefer. But they said like if you use computer, it will be very easy and very clear, because there is a small space for answers, which means in the case you would write with a pen, like my handwriting cannot really fit here. So the first page concern like your personal information, like your name, your addresses, and the addresses including your email and where you live, and the person whom they can contact in case maybe, no, it's not part of here. your address, and everything concerning your personal information. The second part I would say is to say like your present status. If you are a student, if you are like doing job, maybe to state it. But this is not a big deal. It's just this small part. This application form is quite super easy, and here is the third option is here. This is concerned about, this is related about the academic background. Your primary school, your secondary school, your junior high school, your high school, and the years it takes for you to complete high school, and from which period to this period. So it's not difficult, as you can see. And then the third page is where you will put your preferences, what you choose, you said you want to study. So I guess you don't need to worry about this, because you can see that it's already like, as long as you have read the guidelines. I told you, guidelines, you need to read it very seriously, because you cannot answer this. And prior to the guideline you chose, prior to the major you choose, you will need to give a reason. You will have to choose 3 options, and you need to read the guideline in order to avoid misinterpretation or or to mess up. Then after choosing those 3 measures that you wish, you will rank from first, second, and the third, which means you will rank according to the priority. How you say, like, maybe I want to do medicine, this is my priority. If you say like that, maybe the following pharmacy, the following dentist. Then you need to identify, why did you choose a certain measure? Why did you choose this? At each one you will give a specific reason why you have chosen it, which is quite, I would say it's not difficult, because there is small space and you want to go beyond this space. That means like using a computer is very realistic, and you need to be precise, because there is no time to write many things, which means you need to be specific. Then the third part is about like 2 questions which you answer, like there are general question about how you get interested to this scholarship. The first question say, what was the trigger for having interest in Japan? Like, what motivates you to come to Japan, or what to motivate you to choose Japan as your destination country to go to study to? Then the second question regarding like a motivation, or why you are choosing this. What kind of things do you think you can contribute to Japan and your home country through experience of studying in Japan? It's like to think, what do you think you can do for your home country and Japan from the experience you will get in Japan? So you need to think wisely and be precise, because you say that the answer is very short. The other part is languages. Please consider this part very seriously, because some people tend to ignore the language they know. Maybe you forget your mother tongue and they say you don't mention it. Any language that you know is important, which means you need to state it. If it's English, if it's French, if it's Kirundi, if it's like Rwanda, if it's Swahili, every language, whether it's a local language, whether it's thin, put it. Because for my point of view is, you will be required to pass 1 preparatory year learning Japanese, because they will be studying in Japanese. Then if you have those background of many languages, it means it shows your competencies toward acquiring new languages. But in case we know 1 languages and you have maybe like people will be easily like saying like, this person know many languages, so that means that he can adapt easily, which means consider putting any language you think you are speaking. You understand? But don't lie, because if you lie, it can affect you during your interview or during the application, because you don't know, sometimes during the interview and the screening they use the information you provided here. Be honest and put everything concerning language you learn. It will help you. Then Japanese language level, if you don't have, don't worry. Then TOEFL, like English proficiency test, many I don't know won't have. I guess they will not have. Then here there is contact in your home country in case of emergency. You need to put like the contact information that people can use. You can put your friend, but don't put me. You can put your friend. You can put your friend, like maybe your family, because maybe sometime in some cases you find parents don't have phone. So at this case, you need to look maybe for your brother, your sister who is having phone and having email, or maybe look for someone who is like a friend, a close friend that you believe, so that they can contact. It's just an information for contact in case maybe they don't find you, or maybe you get like in trouble. They can call him and inform that my student, your student is having this problem. What can we do? So this is all I can give. Then now you need to say, if you have been to Japan, you need to specify it. I think many of them, there might be not many people who have been to Japan, but if you are, there is a part that will answer it. Then last part is applicant signature, date of application. So from my understanding, I think the last page should be printed, and when it will be printed, it should be printed in color. So after being printed, this last page only, you will sign using a pen. Then you print it again. I think that's what I'm thinking. So the signature with right hand is very important. That's what I think. So this all, we are done with application for undergraduate, MEXT undergraduate. Please apply before July 21st. I will put the email below. When all your documents are complete, you will submit on the email. And after submitting, you will receive a notification that your application has been received. If you don't receive a notification, you can put in the comment below that you didn't receive notification, because I will be checking every day to see if there might be comment for people who have watched this video. I can give you a direct contact that you should contact in order to be sure that your application is submitted. Please, Rwandan, DRC, and the Burundian, consider applying, and the refugees also consider applying, because this is a nice test opportunity. I'm in Japan here, I'm telling you the truth, and I'm a refugee, so I had good experiences to learn, like with qualitative lecturers who have experience, because here most lecturers are professor. So this is a good thing that we enjoy, and we have other experiences to meet other foreign students, because currently there are a growing number of students. Please like this video, share with your friends to communicate, about this information, about this scholarship, but also to grow YouTube. You can subscribe. I beg you. I need to grow this YouTube. I need that we grow together, and I need your support. Thank you very much. So this is all today. This was MEXT Scholarship for Undergraduate. Thank you very much.